Good morning. Didn't mean to be too Crocodile Dundee with the hat. It's day 108. Got about 17 miles planned. Getting picked up at the end of the day by Samil, and we're gonna go camping again, hammock camping at a little state park that's just like 5 miles off the trail. So no major road trips today, and then I'll slack pack tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. Yeah, there's a big campground just like a mile and a half up ahead. And my theory is the reason I was the only thru hiker at the shelter last night was that everybody was pushing ahead to that campground because it has showers and toilets and you can order pizza. I think your average thru hiker would jump through any extra hoops to be able to order pizza on trail, I guess. And as you can see, that also puts us close enough to a trailhead where vehicles can park that we're getting quite a few day hikers through here already this morning, even though it's Thursday? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. So that's the Dahlgren Chapel. Let me get a shot of the sign. So I find it ironic that here's a piece of historic architecture, and instead the inscription, 2/3 of it is talking about the war machines that her husband built. Okay, thanks for the info. I guess we don't need to know who the architect was or what. This is a good example of the stylistic architecture of the period or any of that stuff, but hey, her husband made killing machines, and that's a nice shot. Now, if this is a shelter, look at this thing. I wonder if that was the whole design, or is this the base? And there was something to go on top of it originally. Locked. What?
Yeah, to be honest, even though
don't know about this hat. Back into the woods. Pardon my chewing. Taking a break, 6 miles in on the day, which means what, 11 to go? So I'm breaking it into roughly into thirds. Yeah, bumped into a hiker that I have not seen since that little Mexican restaurant in Adkins, Virginia, like the first week of Virginia. Yeah, he just passed me on the trail. I bumped into him back at the campsite that had the showers and bathrooms. So other than a stretch of kind of gradual climb over the last mile or so, it was gradual enough that it was stair-stepped, where like every 20 feet you'd go up one log of a step rather than a smooth slope. But it's been very easy and flat and also wide. This part of the trail is about the width of a single lane vehicle track, you know, like 10 feet or something like that. But very pleasant and shaded walk, and that's kind of, the shadiness has kind of kept the heat down, because it is another hot day, but it hasn't been too bad. The part we're going through is very kind of flat and pretty in that it's a lot of ferns. That's the view ahead right now. Fern glades with some nice old trees. I lost my selfie stick. I'm hoping it's in Samil's car, because when I got back on the trail after the Harper's Ferry 0 day, I didn't have it on me. So I hope I just mispacked it and it is floating around her car somewhere, because I was liking the kind of the distance, that's it, but I have a full stretch that you can get without tiring out my arm. So the other day when we were hiking into Harper's Ferry, Wilderness Bob, who I was hiking with, noticed some cherries on the ground, and so we identified what tree they're coming from. And now I'm like noticing, whenever I see cherries on the ground, I look around for this particular tree. So that's what I noticed. That's probably not the best example, but here's some more. I think I already stepped on that one. They're really more like maraschino cherries, bright red, but the tree in question has like horizontal stripes on it, almost like tiger stripe camo. And so I was glanced around, and there's actually 3 or 4 of them right here. So far, the ones we saw hiking into Harper's Ferry, there were just like there'd be like one cherry tree for forever. There's another one. But these are all extremely tall, and the cherries are pretty dense up there, but out of reach. Fuck. Just tripped on a rock. Yeah, Wilderness Bob was able to pull a branch down and was eating them. I've not yet seen one that has a branch low enough to actually pick. They're all pretty tall around here, but something I'm keeping an eye out for. This is the trail now. It's kind of slow going. Just past the last shelter, and I've got a mile to go. It's 5 after 6, and so I'm actually making good time. You know, ahead of schedule by like 10 minutes, I guess, from where I had estimated I would hit the road. I made it to the pickup point. I've been here about, gosh, 25 minutes at this point. I had no signal over on that side of the road for the longest time, so I spent a lot of time monkeying with my satellite receiver, and it barely works. I'm turning it off, turning it back on, resetting my phone. Got a signal. I was able to get one message out, no response. And I walked to this side of the street, and now I have one bar of cell phone service.